One famous and notable triangle all over the world is Maslow's hierarchy of need, usually divided into 5 parts. Maslow, a psychologist from US in 1943, was searching for meaning of life and satisfaction. From his Russian origin, at around 35 years of age, he was looking for meaning, he was looking for satisfaction. And at the end of the day, he gave us triangle of MAID, which we named after him, Maslow Triangle of MAID. This is quest for many has changed the world of psychology and management, human resources management, and other facets of business life. And as a matter of fact, it has come to stay. Maslow observed diligently, and at the end of the day, he divided the triangle into 5 parts. Always looking good triangle. And the bottom layer is for survival, which we can call physiological needs too. And after that, people go on to quest for safety and security. And after that, people progress to belonging, having a sense of belonging in whatsoever they are doing and whatsoever they are involved in. And after that, importance and self-esteem is another thing that human wants to satisfy. And the apex of the ladder is the self-actualization, which very few people at the end of the day will attain to. We are going to discuss this in 3 layers. First of all, we'll quickly dissect the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Then we will move on to how applicable it is to individuals as professionals, and we are going to look at it from the management and entrepreneur business owners perspective. As we start off our journey professionally, we first of all want to survive. And when we are talking about survival, we are talking about food on our table, we are talking about shelter on our head, we are talking about basic necessity of life to be achieved and to easily come to us. And after that, human progresses to have safety at heart. We want to be secured, having had our physiological needs met. We want to ensure that we are able to retain everything that we've worked for, and safety becomes priority to us after our survival and physiological need. Then when we are secured and everything around us is secure, we want to have a sense of belonging, sense of involvement, and basically at this point, motivation begins to come in steadily. People look for motivation as people begin to ask some critical questions about wherever they find themselves in. We all want to have a sense of belonging, and after that, self-esteem comes in. Self-esteem comes in. We want to feel important. We want to feel important. That is, have a vital sense of having been part of a business, being part of a work community and the like. And having attained and achieved that, we finally move on to self-actualization, in which we want to help and assist others. What can we do for others begin to come to our mind. We believe that we have achieved, and now we want to inspire others. How can our life inspire others and touch others? And this is the apex of living a fulfilled life and career. Moving on and touching on the aspect of professional, that is employee, then we look at it from the angle of the employers or the business owners. As a professional in career, especially if we are employed, the basic physiological need, we ask some questions which can help us to be engaged or disengaged easily. Like questions like, am I here for money, or I'm here for money? I'm living when I can, as much as possible. If we cannot get what we are in for, we get out. I'm watching my clock. I'm a job worth. I can easily move on. Everything is about me, myself, and I. We want to survive. We want shelter on our head, clothes on our back. We want to be able to provide necessity, basic needs of life for ourselves. And after that, we have interest in. After that, if our job could not achieve the survival step, we want to move on, and we have to assess some critical question. I don't like this job much. I will continue to read the job advertisement. And if peradventure we are able to get security, then we will move on to begin to ask ourselves another critical level of questions, because we want to have a sense of belonging at this point of our lives. We will ask a question, I might leave if tempted. Now we have self-worth, self-respect, and we believe that we can conquer the world. I'm proud to work here. We want to have a sense of belonging. And if we are not proud of working there, we want to get out. I know I'm part of something bigger. And if, for example, for any reason, the place we occupy seems small for us, we don't feel that sense of belonging again, and we want to get out. And we move on. If we are able to achieve belonging, we move on to importance, self-esteem, self-respect. And if anything should come against this, we want to move on. We believe that we are achievers at that point, and I'm really busy and very likely stressed. We want everything to be we want much in control of our time, control of our work, and the like. We want to have a sense of belonging and self-esteem, self-respect. We want to feel important at work. And after this, we want self-actualization. What do I really want to do with my life? What do I really want to do with my life? We begin to ask ourselves such a question, because I love working here. I'm an high flyer. I can change the world. Those are the questions we begin to ask and we want to fulfill. I wish I should inspire others to the best of my ability. And at this point, money does not really matter again. Security, we've lived above it. We have a sense of belonging and self-worth and self-respect for ourselves. And at the stage of importance and self-esteem, Now, to the third layer of discussion, the entrepreneur, the business owners, in which one day or the other, even the employees are going to become employers of themselves, needs to wash out. Employers needs to wash out when employees, when workers, when staff are beginning to get to the ladder of self-esteem, self-respect, having sense of belonging as their primary motivator. Anything that comes against this will not be taken lightly by the employee. Managers that are keen at management psychology, they usually read this and they usually time this in the life of their employee, and there are a lot of motivators that they usually will bring out and give to the workers. Many times we think that those things that we enjoy just come maybe naturally to us, or we've worked hard for it. Of course, we must have worked hard and contributed to our organization, but many smart managers, business owners actually are very good at Maslow hierarchy of needs, and they use it to retain those that they want to retain, and they use it to disengage those that they want to disengage. Just like Maslow's hierarchy of needs can be used to measure professional career engagement or disengagement. Likewise, on the part of the employers. And many times before employee begin to know and have consciousness that they are on this level, managers many times are known ahead, are already preparing plans to cater for the next need in the life of the staff. The field of management psychology cannot recover from Maslow hierarchy of needs, and as professional accountants, it's important for us to be conscious of this, to use it to our benefits, to use it to the advantage of our businesses and career choices. From G. James Associate Bengalatunji is signing off. We are value to life. We are value to your businesses. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe and new on this channel, we recognize you.